Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll send the tight end in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal.
Like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. But what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. On the move. It's Moss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. It's complete. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the back. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Sends it back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Well, and when you're a defense, you want to string it out, right? You want to fill these gaps as fast as you can. And they did a really good job of taking away this, taking away that. All of a sudden, he gets to the sideline, runs out of space. There's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense doing their assignments.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. It's Daniels. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th down coming up.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. It's Carr. He's loose. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got it behind the line. It's Pringle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The Hurricanes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Canes are in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fights off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going downfield for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to run, it's Moss. Powers through. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air, it's Reed. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go whoop.
Yeah, ready to go whoop, ready to celebrate. They're excited. And listen, when you can find these playmakers that you feature and you consistently feature, this is when Aggies go nuts. They go crazy because their offenses are fun, exciting.
Looking for room, it's Moss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They feed him again. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
In the red area, it's Daniels. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20, the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
To throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moss.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Right back to the well. Across the 25. Touchdown, Aggies! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
31, Miami, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out. Zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll move the wide receiver. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Get that first down, fellas.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Just a little off. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
On the ground, it's Moss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They'll run play action. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab on the shot. Here he goes. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The give out of the gun. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Toss sweep to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Now the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he added the extra point. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And